Hello, everybody. Happy New Year, and hope you all had a really great, happy holiday. However, you decide to celebrate with your family and friends or alone, I do hope that you are able to have some quiet time, some peaceful time, time to reflect on all that you accomplished in the last year in 2023, and reflect on things you hope to accomplish and be inspired to accomplish in 2024. I want to start off this video by first thanking all of my subscribers and viewers have stuck with me for the last couple of years on this channel. I do appreciate all of your support, your encouragement through the comments, and your dedication to my channel. And I wanted to let you know that that does not go unnoticed. So thank you very much for supporting my channel and following me throughout the couple years. So in this video, I'm only going to talk a little bit about maybe some goals I want to set for myself as it relates to sewing. Maybe even talk a little bit about some of the Make Nines that I was inspired to work on in 23, but did not get around to it. But I really wanted to take some time just to talk a little bit about where I plan to take my channel in 24. And hope that you all will stay with me as I go through this journey in this new year. So first things first, a couple of goals I do have set for myself as it relates to my sewing is, first of all, I want to grow my channel. I have been on this platform on YouTube for about 2 years now, and I have gotten a lot of inspiration from several people, lots of different sewers that have inspired me to work on some projects and try some new techniques and some new skills. And I really want to do all I can to share all of what I'm learning with you all. So my hope and desire is to grow my channel a lot more in this year, 2024. And I also hope to grow my channel, not just by sharing sewing content, but also bringing to you some of the crafting and other DIY type activities and projects I'm working on in 2024. So that's one of my goals. The other goal I had, well, it's just really just want to continue learning all my sewing skills and different techniques. I mean, I feel like that's probably never going to change. I am always trying to learn how to do new things. You know, I want to learn more about installing buttons in this year. I've talked about that last year, but never got around to doing it. So hopefully this will be the year I can work on some projects where I am required to install buttons. I did do a lot better in some zippers last year, the latter part of last year. I learned to install invisible zippers. I did that on a couple of projects, so I am excited about that. But I do hope to continue to grow my skills in other areas and try different types of fabrics, different types of seams and seam finishes, types of just different sewing techniques overall. I know there's so much to learn in this sewing community in this area, and I just want to beef up my skills a little bit more and be motivated to do more in my skills. And my project, so last year, I don't think I did a lot of sewing, and I thought I was going to, but I started out with this great Make 9 list of things I thought I was going to work on, because I do work a lot better when I have a lot of structure and I have things planned out. But it just so happens that last year my Make 9 didn't turn out exactly how I thought it was going to. I was able to finish 2 of my Make 9s from last year, and those pieces were this dress here by Simplicity, S9011. I did this dress, and honestly, I was not happy with the outcome of it. It was way too big around the arms, and I stretched out the neckband on it. It was my second knit project, but my first dress I'd done as a knit. And I think I might want to try that dress again in the new year. I'm just not sure. And then I did this dress here for my daughters, which was M7737. This was a very simple knit dress as well. And again, I had some stretching around the neck area, I believe, and some stretching around the armhole and the bottom hem. Because it was handkerchief, I had a hard time trying to pivot in the machine to get that handkerchief hem nice and neat. So there were some things and some areas I want to do better in this coming year. So hopefully, as I pick more projects in the new year, I'm able to do better in some of these skills, some of these areas. So I did work on a couple of things in the month of December I wanted to share with you all. The first thing I did was I am doing a total or maybe 80% overhaul of my sewing space. My room was a very dark space. I did not have lots of space to move around. I had to pivot between a very small and tight space to get to my sewing table and to get to my machine. It was very inconvenient. I did take some time in December to have my room painted, so I'm very happy about that. It makes it a lot more brighter in here, a lot more inviting, and I have some other things I'm working on before this room is complete, but I am really happy at where it's going thus far. I feel like I can come in here and be happy, a lot happier, and be a lot more inspired because of the brightness that the room has. So I am doing that. And basically I'm just, getting some new furniture. I had the walls done. I'm going to be putting up some of my my wall paintings and my pictures I told you all I got from Goodwill some months ago. And I am just basically going to do a little overhaul. So when that's all finished, I will be happy to share what the space looks like when it's finally done, should you guys want to see my space. And then I did work on a sweatshirt dress by Simplicity. It was S8497. I think that was the pattern number, but I have it here, the pattern for you to see. And I did this. My desire was to wear this to see the color purple. I was inspired to do something nice and cozy for the color purple and sew in the color purple. But unfortunately, I did not get it finished in time to see it the first time I saw it. However, I did see the color purple a second time and I was able to wear my dress and I'm very happy about it. It was very, very cozy, very warm. I did it using a sweatshirt fleece I got from Joann Fabric. And I have a lot more detail on this make in one of my previous videos. So if you'd like to know more about that, follow my channel or go to my channel and you'll see one of those videos. You'll see that video in my playlist. And then I just mentioned I was working on some decor for my sewing space, and I was inspired by a coworker to make some 3D wall art, some hangings. So I love animal print, and my color schemes for my room is like a gray, white, and like a teal. And I had a really, and the black, like black accent. But I had a really hard time trying to find a nice wall hanging that had all those colors or that I thought would complement each other in the color scheme. So I thought I would go ahead and just create my own wall hanging. So I did do that over the holiday break. I purchased some frames from Amazon, found some fat quarters and several animal print fabrics, and I went to Hobby Lobby just before, or no, right after Christmas, and I was able to purchase some flowers, and I put these flowers along the wall hanging, and I will be hanging this up in my room, so it will add something decorative in my wall space. Not just that, I purchased a Cricut about 3 years ago, and I opened it for the first time last Christmas, only because I wanted to try to work on it a little bit, and I only got to testing out the print that they give you when you set up your machine. When you get a Cricut, they give you a test project to make sure that your Cricut is set up properly. So I did that, but I never opened a Cricut again. So I said, I'm feeling inspired in my sewing space. I want to get some wall hangings up. So I went ahead and created these other wall hangings. They're just basically posters. I found some prints on Cricut Design Space and got vinyl, used vinyl to create them. And I did the weeding and cut it out, and I put it on poster board and put the poster board in a frame. So that was really inspiring, and it really had me starting looking out at a lot of different type of Cricut projects. But yeah, that's what else I was able to get done during the holiday break. So yeah, I have been very busy in this space. I had some time off because I wasn't able to get in here for about a couple of days, maybe about a week almost. I had to take time to clear the space out, have the painter come in to do the paint job, a day for it to dry, and then another day and a half, about a day to get all of my things back in place. So I had about a week out of my space. But as soon as I was able to get my things back in, I find myself in here a lot trying to get some things done. So that is where I have been in the month of December, things I've been working on, my overall goals for 2024. And again, I'm not sure about this whole Make 9. I love the concept of Make 9, but I just don't know if it's something that I am going to want to do again in this year, because the Make 9, I only made 2. I did other things, I think, but it wasn't a lot of my Make 9 stuff. So I'll have to see if I want to be inspired to do another Make 9. I may just carry some of those projects over into 24, but not make them part of a Make 9 series, just make them as I feel inspired. And I think a lot of me not doing Make 9 has to do with me kind of like having these ideas and having things I want to make, but all the ideas just start coming to my head. Like, I just start thinking about all these other things I can do, and then they fall by the wayside. In fact, when I was cleaning out my sewing space, I have a carton here where I have so many projects I wanted to start working on. A Sew It Academy skirt. I need to do a hem on my husband's pants. Some leggings I wanted to hem up, and I just never got around to doing it. A zipper pouch I was going to make. And I never finished it, so I just basically cut the zipper out and kept the fabric as scraps. I'll probably use that for something else in the future. But the point I was going to make is that I get all these ideas and I'm not able to really like sit down and really like concentrate and get the stuff done. So I'm going to be thinking very, very more strategic about how I approach my projects in this year. Make 9, I don't know. Just maybe how I feel inspired and what I want to make in a year. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I do hope that you all had a fabulous, fabulous Happy New Year. And I do hope and I pray that you get all that you need to get done in 2024, that you establish your plans, but let God lead you and let him be the one to guide you and direct you in how you approach your plans for the year. And understand that plans can change, life happens, you have to pivot, but continue to just persevere, be relentless in how you approach this year, and just know that you've got encouragement. You have a community, so seek out your community and be encouraged. I do again thank you all for sticking with me through the last couple years, and just know that I am excited about this year, 2024. I am excited to have you all continue on my journey with me. If you are not already subscribed, I do encourage you to please subscribe to my channel so that you will get all the updates and things I'm working on and the things I'm sharing and questions I have. Because we are a great community here, us that sew and do crafting and lots of DIYs, and there's a lot of inspiration that you can get. I know I've gotten lots of inspiration in this community. So again, thank you all for your support. And until we come together again, God bless.